Earlier on, I did an unboxing of this fragrance. I felt like I needed to give it some wearing time to be able to know what I'm expecting in this direction, because I feel like there is a lot going on here that needed to be explored. I was able to have that wearing time. This is not the most conventional scent you've seen out there. I'm going to try as much as I can to be as concise as possible. I'll start by saying that this is Tuscan Oud from the house of Oudologie. Honestly and frankly, this is my first time taking this direction. I've never heard of them except seeing one or two things they've been up to on Instagram. I needed to get my nose on their work, and I finally did through the house of Tutu. I understand it's a good amount of people that once you hear oud, it already informs or gives you the conventional kind of oud you are typically exposed to. Definitely not in this case. I will take you through the different layers of this fragrance in a jiffy, and that's the fact that the top note is built on cardamom, uzu, and mandarin. It has this fresh-like opening in the top layer, if you will, fruity elements going on the top notes. While you transition into the middle layer, you begin to find violet here and juniper berries. I've never heard of juniper berries before. I don't know what that feels like. It's my first time being exposed to that ingredients here. I enjoy the middle aspect of this fragrance even more than the dry down, and that is because you are going to find the leather cord oscillating between violet and juniper berries, and that gives it a lot of character, a lot of behavioral persona. If you're able to walk your way through the top and the middle layer, then you have won yourself a good vetiver experience in the dry down. The vetiver here is not that hardcore vetiver you will typically find in Sultan vetiver in Chardonnay. No, the vetiver in this case is nuanced with birch and patchouli. It feels like the patchouli and the birch notes here sit on the vetiver. In the middle aspect is the leather thing going on, oscillating between the velvet and the berries. Once you give it some time and grace, it builds up into this beautiful decorated vetiver. It feels decorated to me because the nuances of patchouli and the birch makes the vetiver not so chaotic, not so animalic. Makes it very nice, subtle in a very good way, and so I love that. You are typically not going to get that kind of oud vibe here. For people who are looking for skanky or animalic oud, you won't get it here. The oud here is so much tamed because of the different facets of the different notes and ingredients that is being used to give it some balance. So I feel like it's a very beautiful thing, especially coming from the Middle Eastern end, because they are very notorious and popular for making extremely skanky ouds and all that wild animalic fecal ouds. Not in this case scenario. This is a very gentle oud. This is a very smooth oud. A lady can easily wear this. There's some elegance here. It doesn't give off any aggressive and unusual smell. The smell here feels quite natural in a unique way. It's not basic at all. It's kind of perfume where I feel like if you smell this on anybody, you're going to develop a muscle memory. From where I stand, this is signature scent worthy. It's definitely the kind of fragrance that will leave a muscle memory. So it's definitely going to give you that vibe. For me, that's a big quality in a fragrance. If a fragrance is able to retain some character that can call to remembrance, amazing, stunning. This is going to be the main reason I'm going to frolic with that house in a very serious way, because you don't smell something like this and move on from a house like that. There is zero to minimal synthetics that would have been going on here. The synthetic mileage here should be very low. This smells extremely organic. I think I got about 8 hours out of this. Just maybe the house may have more lasting fragrances, but from my end, I got about 8 hours out of this. Personally, I like my fragrance to stay well over 12 to 15 hours, still projecting heavily. But I found that this doesn't do that. This did solid 8 hours on me easily. This fragrance has a propensity to give you an illusion where you feel like it's not performing, and by that I mean it's very easy to go nose blind to this juice. I think the performance I got from here is synonymous with what I got with Halten. Halten also gave me about 8 hours. You can't compare the price point. Perfumes Mali Halten cost about 400,000 naira. That's a lot of money. Compared to this, I think I got this for about 180k, and that's a steal. You have to see the price disparity. The price action here is nostalgic. And yes, this message goes to Aromology. I feel like I'll be extremely happy to review more perfumes from your house. From what I'm seeing here, big ups and thumbs up. Keep on doing the great job and keep on blessing us with your nasal magic.